Hi guys, welcome so much to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking, and it's another beautiful day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I hope you too. So today I want to take this opportunity before anything else to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and also for liking and for sharing this channel and also my videos. Thank you so much, and kindly I'll give you 2 seconds to kindly check if you have subscribed, because YouTube is telling me that majority of the people who watch my videos have not subscribed. So that is a really big injustice. So kindly take 2 seconds to check if you have subscribed, because some people usually think they have subscribed but they have not. So just kindly check. It will take a minute to check if you have subscribed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And thank you so much for subscribing. So today we have a wonderful cake that I want to make, a white forest. That is my favorite cake actually, a white forest. I love it because it's so easy to make, very simple to make, and I'm going to take you through and show you how I usually make it, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to be your favorite. So let me take you through the ingredients that I have to make it, and I'm pretty sure that you're going to see how easy it is to make. So to start with, I've already preheated my oven. It's preheating already, and I have my bowl. I usually use a stand mixer, but if you don't have a stand mixer, don't worry. You can use a hand mixer, or you can even use your hand if you want to flex your muscles. So I have my bowl for my stand mixer over here, and I have my flour. This is 200 grams of flour. We are making a 1 kg cake, so this is 200 grams of flour. And talk of grams, you have to, I hope you have a weighing scale. It's very important to have a weighing scale. Just a simple weighing scale. You can get it from the supermarket, or where you buy your your cake stuff, or China Square. They're everywhere. So it's just very important something to have in your house. So I hope you have that, so that you can be able to measure your ingredients. I have my flour here, and before everything else, I have already prepared my baking tins. These are 8-inch tins. I'm using 2 of them. I love using 2 containers most of the time, because instead of using 1 when you're baking a cake, so that your cake will bake very well and quickly. But if you use 1 container, it will take longer to bake, and it might not cook or bake all the way through under. So I have those 2 containers, and I have my 10 eggs already cracked, ready to be used. I have 100 grams of sugar, and I have vanilla. We are going to use 2 teaspoons of this. I have my chocolate, white chocolate, because we are making white forest. So I have white chocolate, and of course I have my strawberries. You can use the kind of fruit, any fruits that you like, but for me, I love using strawberries in my cake. But this is for decoration, so we are going to keep this aside, and then we start our mixing. So in my bowl here goes my 10 eggs. Put them in just like that, and my 200 grams of sugar. And so we are going to take this into the stand mixer and let it do all the work. So it's been like 5-7 minutes, and my eggs and sugar are well mixed up. If you can see, it's all foamy. You're supposed to mix it until it's foamy. And now at this point, you add your flour. And I forgot to say that in this sugar, I mean in this flour, if you're not using all-purpose, not all-purpose, if you're using all-purpose flour, kindly put 1 teaspoon of baking powder. But if you're using flour, like there's some people who use mandazi flour or a flour that already has baking powder, don't put anything else. So for me, it already has, and we are just going to put it in. In it goes. And now the secret in this white forest is you don't, mix it all up. You mix slowly, so that you don't, this, you don't want to finish this form. Mix it up nicely. This is a sponge cake. So just mix it up until the flour is well mixed up. And because you also don't want to, end up with your cake having flour all over. So continue mixing until you're satisfied that your flour is all in. So as you can see, my mix is so nicely mixed, very well mixed. There are no, flour left behind. Soft, and it's still foamy. If you look at it, it's still foamy. So this is what you end up with. And now after this, it's time for you to put your mix in the baking tin, and imagine that's it. That is it. So what I usually do, you can use a weighing scale, like to make sure that your mix is well balanced, like the same. They are the same, but I usually eyeball it. So in it goes, half and half. Scrap everything. Scrap everything. We are not wasting anything. So I'll try to balance. And there you go. And my mix is ready and ready to go to the oven, in the oven. So, and I had already preheated my oven, as I had said earlier, and in it goes. So we are going to put this in the oven for 45 minutes, or until your cake is ready. So it's after 40 minutes. Let's see if the cakes are ready. Ooh, nicely baked. Look at that. Look at that. And the way to know if your cakes are ready, you can put in the a skewer or a toothpick, and if it comes out clean, then you will know that your cakes are ready. Look at that. So So what we are going to do is to wait for them to cool until maybe, you know, after they cool down, then we can start decorating. So hi guys, welcome back. The cakes have, it's several hours later and the cakes are nicely baked, as you can see. Just look at that. Flat tops, very nice. And they're well cooked inside. And it's time for decoration. So what we're going to start with is, I'm going to show you the ingredients that we're going to use for our decoration. So we have Pristine, that's what I'm using, the cream, Pristine. There are so many brands, different brands, but I prefer to use Pristine. So I have my white chocolate over here, because remember we are making white forest, so I will use white chocolate as well. So I also decided to make a little decoration here, and that's why I have a little bit of dark chocolate as well, but it's optional if you want to use it. So I have a grater over here where I'm going to grate my chocolate, or you can just have shavings the way that you want. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make my whipping cream. If you have not watched my videos about how I make my whipped cream, kindly go down to my videos and check how to make the perfect whipping cream. So what I have here is just half of this whipping cream, and I'm going to put it in here, whip it, and you know, use it to decorate our cake. It goes in, all of it. It's not that much, but it's going to do the job. So it's in, and I'm going to put it back in my stand mixer over here, and then it does its thing, and then we start our decoration. So my whipping cream is ready, and time to decorate. So what I usually do is to put a little bit of whipped cream down here on this board. This is what I'm using, and this is just a turntable to help me with the, you know, the turning. It's easier that way. So you put a little bit of whipped cream down here to hold the cake. So this is our first. There it is. So my cake is slightly not flat. So what I do is I cut it just a little bit. Just remove this top, just like this. Just a little bit, so that our cake will be flat. Then now here comes the trick. You have to, for sponge cakes, which is the white forest, black forest, you have to really moist the cake, because this cake right now is really like not, it's not soft inside, it's spongy, hence the word. So what I have here is the sugar syrup, which is just a mixture of water and sugar, and I'm going to put it on the cake, and I'm going to make sure that this cake is completely moist. So here we go. Be generous with the syrup. Be generous. The cake needs to be soggy somehow, but not too much again. So after your cake is nicely moist, you take your cream and also be generous with it and start your decoration. So when you get here, you can put some strawberries or any topping that you want, and or you can just leave it like that. You know, it depends with how you want your cake. Wait. So this is the next piece. Moist it. Make sure it's moist. Put enough syrup all around. Remember, don't go overboard, but be generous. And then you put it on top. I'll just cut this just a little bit to flatten it. Just like that. Just a little piece on top. Make sure that your cake is straight from all sides. And now you can start the decorating on the sides. So this is called crumb coating. You have to always crumb coat your cakes. Crumb coating just simply means covering the crumbs, yeah? So that when you're making your cake or you're decorating your cake, the crumbs don't come on the way of your cake. So just a little bit of it, just to cover the crumbs. So I think that's enough of crumb coating, and now we can start decorating our cake. Be generous with the cream. So the cake is coming along nicely. So our cake is almost there. So we have covered it like this. I'm not going to smoothen it so much because remember we're going to put the chocolate shavings all around it. But what I will do next is I have this here, this piping bag over here. And then I'm going to put cream and continue making some decorations. So we are just going to make simple decoration for our so that our cake will not be so plain. There you go, look at that. So nice. So far, so good. So our cake is ready, and it's time to put on the chocolate. So we put it on the side, and we take our grater to grate the chocolate. You can either grate or you can cut with a sharp knife. And kindly notice that I'm grating on the big side because we want large shavings. You can either do this or you can take your knife and get larger shavings like this. Just like this. See the difference? This is better. Get as many as possible. So I think this will be more than enough. Look at that. I love the big shadings more than the smaller one. But all in all, you can do it to your liking. So the next thing we are going to do is to put our chocolate on our cake. Here you are. And so that we don't make a lot of mess, I have my tray over here. I don't know if it's going to be of help. No, let me not use it. So what I'm going to do is just take the shavings and just put it on top of the cake or over. So I will start here on top. And then on the side, what we do is just put it like that or around. Be generous with the chocolate. And now we can remove the excess. So we have our strawberries here, and then our chocolate, that's the dark chocolate, and this is the white chocolate. Now let's be creative. It's just the way you want to do it. Just be creative the way you want to be creative. And this is how I usually do it. So I'm going to melt both of them, and then I dip the strawberries in. So our chocolates are ready, as you can see. That's the dark, and this is the white chocolate. So what I usually do is just to be creative. I have a plate here, and I have my strawberries here. So I dip my strawberry in the dark, and I keep it here for it to dry a little bit. Right there. You can put as many as you want, depending on how you want to decorate your cake. So I think what we'll do is I'll dip some in the dark and some in the white chocolate. So there you go, those are enough. Now let's dip in the white chocolate. There you go. Remember, it's upon you, like it's up to you to do what you want. This is me, this is just me being creative in my own way. So then that's it. So then what I usually do, take the white chocolate and just make a drizzle. And oh, I think this needs a little bit of I need to make it a little bit more so that it can drip nicely. So let me do that quickly. But you know, chocolate really dries very, very, very fast. So you need to be quick on your work. Just a touch of the white, not too much. It's not really coming out the way I thought, but oh well. So you take the dark chocolate on the white. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. There you go. I think that's good enough. So I'm just going to wait a little bit for our chocolates to dry, and then I put the decorations on my cake. So I'm going to drizzle some of this here just to make it look nicer, because there's a white forest, so you need to be, you know, creative for it not to look so plain. And I think that's good. And then here are our chocolates, and you just place them where you want, just like that. There you go. Just like that. And look at that. Pretty, 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 pretty. I'm thinking of putting another decoration here on top. Remember, you can be as creative as you want. So I'm going to put some more strawberries here on the side, in between, just to give it more color. And I think it's turning out nice. I like it. I like it so far. And this is a birthday cake, so I'm going to put this topper written happy birthday, just to make it look nice. Let me put it like this. In it goes. And voila, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me know what you think about the decoration, and kindly try to, you know, all the steps that we have done together, and let me know if you try and how yours will come out. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and see you next time. Kindly don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, and bye bye till next time.